the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The pitch to the left. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them. And you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This time on target. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Aggie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop scoop. The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. An explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built him.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Working that left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end. Touchdown, TCU! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
A strike downfield. Lowers those pads. gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able...
Trying to rumble in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Offense gets set for second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take... Touchdown, Horned Frogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat.
He smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Texas A&M going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80 48-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, and they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roach. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got his man downfield. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On play action on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion, trying to get the corner. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hamilton.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's loose. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense.
Touchdown, Texas A&M, and the pummeling has started. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Roach. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
It's pretty obvious this defense came into this one, knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
Turning it on. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got him on the move. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
But what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
From inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk